What is up, guys? It is Coasters and Things here today, and just this morning, Kings Island announced that they are going to be removing their classic aerodynamics custom looping coaster, Vortex. This has a lot of enthusiasts talking. Here, I'm going to give my thoughts and analysis on the removal of Vortex. So, let's start with the general stats. It sits at a height of 148 feet, with a drop of 138 feet. It has 3,800 feet of track, a max speed of 55 miles an hour, and it features 6 inversions. It opened in 1987 and is definitely one of the iconic coasters at Kings Island. Plus, this means that Kings Island will have removed 2 roller coasters in back-to-back seasons, and the other one, Firehawk, was removed because it had maintenance issues, which we had known for a while prior to its removal. Firehawk was made by the old Vekoma, Vortex was made by Aerodynamics. There is a night and day difference between the two companies for which is more reliable. Aerodynamics coasters are open almost always, never seeming to have maintenance issues. Older Vekoma coasters are always facing maintenance issues. Look at Invertigo in the same park, or their other boomerangs, SLCs, or Flying Dutchmans. Aerodynamics was a quality company back in the day that knew how to produce coasters that would stand the test of time. Aero made custom loopers from 1976 to 2001. The first custom looper to open was Cedar Point's Corkscrew, which is still running to this day after 43 years of operation. Vortex was Kings Island's way of countering Corkscrew and replacing the failed Bat roller coaster that stood in its place prior. Not to mention, it was the first coaster in the world to take riders upside down 6 times. Aerodynamics built the first coaster with 2 inversions, the first coaster with 3 inversions, the first coaster with 4 inversions, the first coaster with 5 inversions, the first coaster with 6 inversions, and the first coaster with 7 inversions. They were constantly breaking boundaries and wowing us with new coasters back then. A total of 19 custom loopers were built in North America, of which 14 still operate as of when this video is being made. If you know me really well, then you know I love these aero loopers. With my home park being Dollywood, Tennessee Tornado is one of those coasters that is close to me. I've ridden it numerous times, and I've also ridden Carolina Cyclone, Corkscrew, and Demon. Vortex is bigger and badder than all of those. Not to mention, it is easily the most photogenic coaster at Kings Island. So with Kings Island removing this coaster, they're losing an icon of the park, not to mention the fact that it's perfectly capable of being around for a few more years. Look at what Dollywood did to Tennessee Tornado after it started to get old. They replaced the old Aerodynamics wheels on the trains with new wheels from S&S. I think that is a great idea. It helps it ride smoother and makes the coaster last longer. It seems like Kings Island and Cedar Fair in general doesn't care what you think about a coaster. Now that's my opinion. With Cedar Fair in the past few years, they have removed fan favorites such as Thunder Road, Firehawk, Volcano the Blast Coaster, and now Vortex. So what's next after Vortex? I can name several options, but I don't want to do that, because I have a feeling they will end up getting removed after all. So overall, I don't really like the idea of Vortex leaving, because it just doesn't really make sense in my eyes. I mean, everything happens for a reason, but I just don't get it. And it just looks good in the park. It really is an icon. Plus, where Vortex sits is very terrain-based, so if they were gonna put something there, they'd most likely have to level the grounds and bulldoze all the surrounding trees. Plus, it costs a lot of money to demolish a roller coaster the size of Vortex. It would make things a lot easier if they kept Vortex, but that obviously is not the case. The coaster has been losing ridership over the past few years, and it has been getting a little bit on the rougher side. But I personally don't approve of this decision, but it is what it is. Make sure to visit Kings Island and ride Vortex while you still can. I'll hopefully be going during October so I can experience Vortex while I still can. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this whole situation, and stay tuned. I have a big project that will be released shortly. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and this is Coasters and Things signing out.